Greetings once again. We continue our journey through the spooky month of October, and we continue our journey through some spooky tarot decks as we look at practical ways of applying these mysterious tools. Today, we'll take a look at, how fitting, the Horror Tarot. Sometimes I don't like the theme decks, but once in a while they'll really surprise me. And the Horror Tarot really surprised me as to its utility and its themed imagery. Those don't always go together. Today, with the Hanged Man, pretty typical imagery there when we look at the Hanged Man himself, the usual position, so forth. But what a depiction there. The Hanged Man doesn't generally come up as one of the most desirable cards to see. It reminds us of being immobile. It reminds us of not a whole lot of momentum getting underway, feeling stuck, feeling a lack of progress, and these sorts of things. So not the happiest feeling card right off the bat. But what can we do? Because we all find ourselves in that position from time to time. We can't, as much as we may want to, we can't just keep going all the time, and we can't control circumstances that come upon us all the time. We can nudge them, we can influence them, but we can't necessarily control them, and when they come about. So sometimes we do find ourselves in the position of our Hanged Man friend here. What do we do? What can we do in such a context when we just don't have momentum? Well, in this depiction, surrounding his head, we might look at that as a moon. Certainly the right time of day, but we can also look at it as a symbol of illumination. What has this guy got to do but think, but reflect, but look at perhaps what led him to this very position in the first place? Now, when we do that, we might find ourselves being regretful, being mournful of lost opportunities, kicking ourselves for not handling things the way we should have, when we should have, as quickly and efficiently. Hindsight has that 20/20 benefit. We have to remember we didn't have that, at least most of the time, in what had been the present circumstances that led to our current circumstances. So we may find these Hanged Man instances as opportunities to reflect on things, to get a more realistic and balanced perspective. We might take them as opportunities to show ourselves a little extra kindness, not as an opportunity to become complacent or further stagnant or comfortable, but an opportunity nonetheless to gain insight, to gain perspective, so that when we do get out of this position, and we will, like we always do, we can hit the ground running and begin moving forward more effectively, having learned, again, from what brought us to the present in the first place.